What are you doing in a bus station with your bike?
I'm gonna take a bus.
Why are you taking a bus?
San Cristobal de las Casas from the Pacific coast. Because we've been sick for so long that we are quite a lot behind schedule actually, so we need to make up for the next few days. We've literally done 100 kilometers in the last 2 weeks, a bit more than that. We normally do like 300 to 500 per week, so yeah, we're a lot behind schedule, so we just decided this section of Mexico we're just going to take a bus to catch up. No shame.
The bus dropped us off at San Cristobal de las Casas just after 2 AM, which meant a short cycle in the dark, but that was a small price to pay, and it saved us about 2 weeks worth of pedaling.
We really enjoyed wandering through the colorful streets and bustling markets of San Cristobal de las Casas, learning about the chocolate and its significance to Mayans, and of course, visiting San Cristobalito. When you're out for a walk, but your favorite team goes to penalties.
We were warned about the risks of food poisoning here, so we're extra careful, and you'll be glad to hear there will be no complaining about food poisoning in this video.
We also took another bus from San Cristobal de las Casas to Palenque, since we had heard that the most direct route by bike was a bit of a hotspot with some security concerns, and we didn't fancy ruining our amazing experience of Mexico. Palenque town was on our radar for its amazing Mayan ruins, accessible by an excellent cycle lane.
Palenque was inhabited from around 226 BC to 799 AD. It's estimated to have had a population of up to 8,000 people, and its prominent ruler was Tikal the Great. The ruins feature a network of palaces and temples which are covered in unique Mayan sculptures.
We are in Palenque at the ruins, and really spectacular, our first Mayan ruins of this trip, and yeah, just surrounded by these ancient structures in the really humid jungle, so it's quite a fascinating place. So this is the palace, which is the home to political and economic power of the old Mayan city, apparently. It's where they had rituals and enthronements and ceremonies and stuff like that.
After a bit of time off the bikes, we were ready to hit the road again. We've just started cycling and it's raining, which is actually quite nice because it feels really refreshing. How's life this morning?
Life is grand in the Chiapas kind of rainforest. You can hear the crickets and the birds, and there's butterflies everywhere. It's really different to what we're used to cycling in, but it's good. It's exceptionally humid, as we expected. It's not even it's 8:45 in the morning, but this is what's going to be like moving forward as we get towards the Caribbean and further south, basically towards the equator. And yeah, but this is actually our last full day, if all goes to plan, cycling in Mexico, which is quite sad because it's been a great country. Really enjoyed it. Monkey! Monkey! Hey! Got some bananas down here. Do you want some? No? Take that as a yes, maybe? Don't know.
found a really nice off-road route between Palenque and Tenosique. However, only later we realised that Humid was wrong about the amount of climbing it would involve, and instead of 500 metres we ended up doing double that. The climbs were short, very punchy, and we often had to push. At least there was plenty of wildlife on the road to keep us entertained. Tiny.
Tiny little puppy. What cutie.
This is the cutest thing ever. It's like hiding in the bushes, and now it's out and looks very scared. I don't know who it belongs to.
You got a puppy there.
Oh, just found this wee cutie.
What a sweetie,
It
look
looks
at
really
it.
scared. Its heart is racing.
Oh, look at that face.
It's really quite brutal, the attitude towards dogs here in Mexico. A motorbike, when I was holding that puppy, a motorbike passed and asked, "Oh, is it yours?" I was like, no, we just found it here on the ground. It looks really scared and just wondering, do you know whose it is? And they're like, "Oh, no, it probably doesn't have an owner." And I was like, "Okay, do you know like what we could do with it?" I was like, "Oh no, just leave it, it'll probably just get run over eventually." I'm like, aye, so we're definitely going to leave it there. So yeah, our plan was to take it into the next village if nobody in the village there, the tiny little village, claimed it. Thankfully they did. But yeah, the attitude towards dogs here, people just don't care.
So much gravel today. Ooh. No, it's a really stunning road. It's beautiful. We saw howler monkeys. We heard them here as well, actually, and iguana, and a parrot, and loads of beautiful butterflies. But yeah, it's been great. Just getting a bit frustrated with the climbs now because they're constant. You go up a little bit, you go down, you go up, down, but the climbs are really steep. So we had to push quite a lot. So now I'm thinking about what I could bend for my panniers because I need to reduce the weight.
This is us in Tenosique, and we are absolutely knackered. Just after sunset, we made it here. Hola. People here are so friendly. Everyone's saying hola, waving, beeping their horn. So it's nice, and we hope it continues in Guatemala. I'm sure it will.
So we just woke up. It's very early still, and we just realized that there was a little accident that occurred yesterday on the gravel road. Uh-oh. Smashed egg. Which is now all over the bottom of Iva's pannier. So she is chuffed.
Luckily Steve knows well how to cheer me up.
What are you drinking?
My favorite Mexican drink, Electrolyte. So it's an electrolyte drink, coconut flavor. It just tastes like coconut water. It's really tasty, and it's great for this heat. So I hope they have something similar in Guatemala because it'll be missed. What did you find there?
A beast of a spider.
It's huge.
Absolutely huge. The section between Tenosique and El Ceibo was also full of wildlife. We saw Mexican red-rumped tarantula and several more monkeys. They were a bit quieter this time.
This is the end of life as we know it.
Dramatic, no?
Just about to leave Mexico and enter Guatemala, so yeah, really quite sad actually.
Yeah, me too.
But hopefully it's a smooth border crossing and even better things to come in Guatemala. Country number 9.
Yeah, the first morning in Guatemala.
Feels good.
Yeah, good to be back.
Yeah, it's I feel very local here. Feel almost like a native. I lived here back in 2016-17 for a year, just over a year. So yeah, it's my first time back since then. But yeah, people seem nice so far, like in Mexico.
Yeah, and the border crossing was absolutely fine yesterday. It was very, very quiet. Barely anyone. Yeah, got a couple of stamps. It's very, very peaceful.
Yeah.
Our first meal in Guatemala. What are you having?
Just there's eggs and frijoles and plátano, and yeah, it looks very nice. Very well presented anyway. Let's hope it's as tasty as it looks. Cold, or are you just terrified?
Terrified at anyone.
Can't be cold. Poor little dog.
Give it a treat. While we were excited to enter Guatemala, we were in a bit of a mad rush to make it to Flores in time to join the El Mirador hike we had booked. It's a 5-day trek through the jungle to an ancient Mayan city. We'll tell you all about it in the next video. In any case, the first few days of Guatemala were long and very, very hot, but the first impressions were great.
35 degrees and non-stop climbing makes for some seriously difficult going, but we're 5 kilometers away from our accommodation, I don't know yet where we're going to stay, but the town of Guatelinda, so we'll get there soon and rest up for our final big day tomorrow to Flores. But Guatemala so far, apart from the intense heat and humidity and the food choices, it's been great. The drivers have been great and the people have been really nice, so that's all we can ask for. The snack situation in Guatemala is considerably better than Mexico in terms of the taste. Lots of sweet stuff, but we found these really nice lemon peanuts, really tasty actually, and also the platanitos, plantain chips. Again, lemon and salt, so it's a good little kind of alternative to the sweet option, which is absolutely everywhere.
Yesterday was our first day cycling in Guatemala, and wow, I don't think I've ever smiled so much and waved and said hola. It's just incredible. Everyone is waving and they're so excited to see us, and it's just such a warm welcome. The poverty in terms of material stuff, it's really quite heartbreaking sometimes. It's yeah, it's hard to see some of it, but what they are lacking in material stuff, like they definitely have a lot in their hearts, you can tell. Just really, really nice, friendly people.
We're just leaving Guatelinda and it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Actually cool.
Oh, look at the sun!
And the sun is trying to fight through the clouds. You can see it there. But this is the key, leaving this early in these crazy hot places, because it's actually, we haven't had this fresh feeling for quite a while. So yeah, long may continue.
Steve is covered in salt. Very, very sweaty. What time did you get up this morning?
4:30, another early start.
Why?
Because we wanted to get into Tikal. There's a bus leaving our little village at 5:30 to Tikal. We ended up getting the wrong bus. It was a tourist bus, but we still paid the same amount. And got here pretty much before everyone else. The park's empty right now.
Yeah, it was amazing. It's really foggy and feels quite spooky because there's nobody around, but it was so worth getting up early.
Yeah.
And also really worth staying in El Remate rather than taking a bus from Flores, because it was just like, I don't know, half an hour ride on the bus.
Yeah.
It's very quick.
At its height, the main city of Tikal had a population of around 10,000 at around 700 AD, while estimations say the outlying area had upwards of 50,000 people.
It is famous for its enormous pyramid and temple complexes. The highest pyramid, Temple 4, reaches 65 meters.
This is breakfast on top of a Mayan temple.
Banana dog.
Banana dog, lots of parrots, and a nice view.
Like many other Mayan cities, Tikal drained its resources and was completely abandoned by the 10th century.
In addition to its unique history, Tikal was also bouncing with wildlife in every corner, with agoutis, coatis, several monkeys, and tropical birds.
That is a couple of hours we've spent now in Tikal.
It's been incredible, actually. I was kind of hesitant to come here because we just done this epic trek through the jungle to see El Mirador, and I was a bit unsure whether this would be kind of worth a visit, but it's, wow, it's incredible. It's
amazing.
Really breathtaking, the size of it, and the fact that it's really quiet. I thought it would be full of tourists and full of people trying to sell souvenirs, but
No,
yeah.
if you come to Tikal, come first thing in the morning, like as soon as they open. It's an early start, but it's so worth it.
It's incredible.
It's so peaceful before all the crowds arrive.
Yeah.
So yeah, epic. My second time here and it's still just as epic. So really glad we came.
Yeah, me too. Let's see what Steve is up to. Oh, he's got a few friends.
Cats everywhere.
Cats everywhere. Friendly or not so friendly?
50-50. This one's nice, that one's nice, but they hate each other.
They hate each other.
And then the big fat one over there is not very nice.
We were pleasantly surprised by the drivers in Northern Guatemala, and we felt they were equally as courteous as in Mexico. The traffic was chaotic at times, but drivers tended to slow down for us and give us plenty of space.
So this is our final morning in Guatemala for the next week or so, because the border is literally a stone's throw away. We're staying in this guest house. As soon as we get to the gate, you can see the border gates. So we're right next to the border. It's 20 to 8 in the morning. So hopefully we're in Belize in the next half hour maybe, if all goes well. Saying that, fast forward another 5 hours, probably still be there. But I think it's meant to be quite a quick one. So fingers crossed it all goes to plan. And then it'll be from Buenos Dias to good morning. How weird.